Welcome back. I'm the Watch King. In this video, we're going to talk about the benefits of buying Cartier. Before we jump into it, I just want to say I have been absolutely slammed. I have been, no complaints, but really, really busy. So that's why you haven't seen, I've missed a couple uploads. But stick around. We got some unbelievable stuff. I still have some stuff from 47th Street, which really was eye-opening because I need to make some other videos on that. But anyway, that's for another day. Let's hop straight into it. Jumping right into it, it is always a good day when we see a red box, right? So I want to talk about first a little bit about the history that you're buying. Now, not every model is going to be, and this is an example right here, like a love bracelet, which has extreme history and et cetera, of provenance with Cartier. This one, for instance, let's pop it open. Boom. I love that, the way it does that. This is a Tank Francis ring. A lot of people don't know. They actually still make it to this day. Slightly different. I like this model a bit better. It's not that old, this model, too. But we're going to talk about why Cartier in general is really, really impressive. Of course, history, they made the first men's watch, et cetera, et cetera. But not just the history, the quality of it itself, right? There's many other brands that have history that don't have near enough as good quality as this, right? So the first thing I want to talk about is the carat on Cartier. So Cartier only makes 18 karat. They don't make 14, they don't make 20, they don't make 22, 18 exclusively. It is often considered the best 14 karat. There's a debate, right? I'm wearing a Rolex that's 14 karat too. So 14 karat's a good carat in the sense it's stronger and it could take more knocks, but it's more pure. 18 karat has always been more luxurious. For instance, Rolex no longer does the 14 karat. They did it for an American market. So nowadays, all the high-end watches and brands only use really 18 karat. So that they've always done that. So that's a big factor too. You're not worried about carat being 14. Another thing to add to it, just because a jeweler or whatever stamps something 18 karat, it often isn't, right? When I went to 47th Street recently, and I saw the way certain jewelers conducted business, it's honestly despicable, right? There's some good people there, but I'm talking, a lot of dealers that say, "Oh, it's 18 karat, stamp it," mom and pop shops. It's really 16 karat. I've even seen as low as 15 and a half, and that's literally robbery, right? When you're saying something's 18 and is all the way down to 15 and a half, it's just, just despicable. One of the great guys out there that's calling it out is Trax, and he's telling the truth with a lot of the scams out there, because there's scams. There's just total scams. So uh, the carat is always 18. This sometimes these even read at 18 and a half. So that's just something, it could be even a touch higher in purity, just to make sure that it is 18 karat pure, which is really, really nice that Cartier does that. And me, as somebody buying it, of course, we always make sure it's authentic. I always double check it with at least somebody else. But it's just nice, right? That you always know that it's 18, and a customer does too, not just as somebody like me who deals in the jewelry trade. So the diamond setting now, unfortunately, in this example, I don't have one with diamonds, but they did make this with diamonds. Their diamond setting is unmatched. When you compare it with, for instance, their biggest competitor, Tiffany's, Tiffany's doesn't hold up a candle. Yes, the diamonds might be the same quality, but the way they set it, the machining around the settings, the polishing is really where Cartier shows up, right? They really, really do. And Cartier is just incredible with it. A lot of jewelers say, oh, if I try to set something for a client of mine, they always say, I'm not Cartier. Why are you trying to be Cartier? And I said, do a right job, right? Do your job right. Nobody can get a Cartier setting, really, unless you're the top brands. Like Van Cleef is very, very good at it too. So that's another one. The exclusivity, right, is another factor we have to talk about. So this is the warranty, right? I'm not going to show the serial number, but it's marked as large, but it's just it is a men's ring, and it's October 22nd, 2013. Now, uh, what does that entail? What does that mean? So in 2013, let's just use that year. If they didn't sell everything that they were supposed to sell in this ring, they would melt them down, right? You have to realize it's still, I mean, there's no diamonds in this, but imagine diamond pieces in this too. There's a lot of polishing involved. You have to the design, everything like that. You just go and melt it down because they want to become exclusive. Now, it's it's interesting. I'm more for it than against it because they're not discounting their brand. So there's zero sales with Cartier at all. You cannot walk in and buy something at Cartier on sale, and I respect it. Honestly, it protects clients that paid full retail for this. Right now, I think the new retail is like 27.30, which is cheap, by the way. I mean, yes, I know that there's no diamonds and it's just a band, but gold is really on the rise now. I think, for instance, with this piece, I think there's like, let's just call it around 1,300 in gold, give or take, and that's you have all the pricing and everything. I mean, they're making double whatever, but still, uh, you know, they have all that. They have work there. They have everything like that. So uh, it's interesting. I don't know. Gold on the rise. I think they have to raise the retail prices. Now the new one isn't that one, so it could be lighter. But anyway, uh, let me know. Do you agree with me on the reasons why there's a lot of bad jewelers out there? And if you're a retail customer and you're buying, let's say, a ring, a wedding band, for instance, that's what probably this one would be. You could use it as, why not go with them, right? You're getting a lot. You're never. I mean, unless a jeweler's really trying to take, you're never going to sell it for the gold value. You're always going to get higher than gold. No matter where you take it, you always should get higher than gold, right? Don't take less than gold for this. And no other brand. Tiffany's, yes, but still, it's not at the level that Cartier is. Van Cleef is a different story. It's a different dog in general, right? With Van Cleef, but they're more of a boutique brand at the level that Cartier is in. There's just nothing else like it. So I want to thank you all for watching. If you agree with me on Cartier's quality over, its competitor, I use Tiffany as an example, but there's many other competitors out there. Boutique brands is different, right? Boutiques, and I consider Van Cleef more of a boutique, even though they're a pretty big brand. But they don't produce on the level that Cartier does, and they also destroy their jewelry that they don't sell, being melted down. It's not. I mean, they could be reused, the gold, but the craftsmanship is gone. So I like it. I think it's cool. It adds mystique and exclusive. It really does add exclusivity to the brand. Now it might be artificial, whatever. I mean, it's still gone, right? And people want it. So that concludes our video. We went over the reasons why Cartier is what it is and exclusive the way it is. Let me know if you would ever buy Cartier. Now, personally, if you're going to buy Cartier, I would buy it from somebody like me. I'm not just saying that because I have it, but you're going to get a discount off retail, not crazy amount, but you get that save that money at the beginning, and you also get uh, the ring that you want. Right, it could be pretty much brand new or slightly pre-owned. The more pre-owned you get, the cheaper it gets. So you don't want something really really beat up and over polished. You want to get something like this. That's basically a car with, let's say, 5,000 miles on it or 6,000 miles. That's something you want to get. It's basically like a dealership. So, anyway, again, let me know in the description. Would you buy it? Or I mean, in the comments, would you buy it? And do you think it's worth its money? I think that this brand in particular, more than Tiffany, I'm not a fan of Tiffany's as much as I used to be because I looked into it. There's many videos online, not just on my channel, comparing Cartier to Tiffany. So thank you all. I will be sure to post more frequently. I've just been slammed, and thank you all for tuning in. I will catch you in the next one. Have a great day.